Sin cities. Which city is the most sinful? We're going to find out. Not city, actually. It's states. What state's the most sinful? Sin state. That's Carly Pierce and What He Didn't Do on 101.1 KRMD. It is 9/11. I'm Mason in the morning, broadcasting live on the radio and now on Facebook. You can go find me, facebook.com/KRMD Mason. Kind of got some headphone hair going on. That's a problem when you wear headphones all the time. Messes up your hair. It looks so nice when I came to work. It looks so nice. Now it's sticking straight up. Ugh, makes me so angry. Anger, wrath, other sins. We're talking about sins. The annual report is out. The annual study that ranks the 50 United States from most to least sinful, based on the 7 deadly sins. Oh, well, that's interesting. That's interesting, and it's kind of fun, and then it gets dark. You know, I know they're supposed to be all the 7 deadly sins, and you know, no sin is supposed to be greater than another. But you know, me personally, I'm not God, and you know I'm not supposed to judge. But if I were judging, I would put, let's see, laziness a little lower than, say, murder. All right? Right? Or overeating, gluttony. If I were God, I would have put it down here. But I'm not God, so I don't get to place the sins, fast food restaurants compared to overall crime rate. So it goes from kind of fun to pretty dark. And I thought we'd find out where, Louisiana lands. That's where I am right now, if you're watching on Facebook. We're pretty sinful. To make a long story short, Louisiana is quite sinful. They rank these based on the 7 deadly sins, like I said. Crime rate for wrath, theft rate for jealousy, fast food joints per capita for gluttony, casinos for greed, porn sites for lust, plastic surgery rates for vanity, and then exercise rates for sloth. So once again, if you're not exercising all that much, I would much rather you commit that sin than murder. That's just me, though. I'm not God. So where does Louisiana land on the most or least sinful list? Louisiana, we're in the top 3. Yeah, top 3 most sinful. We're the top 3 most sinful. There's only 2 states that are apparently more sinful than Louisiana. Those states are California and Nevada, which you probably thought Nevada. I even started this whole thing off saying Sin City, but it's not Sin City, it's Sin State, but that's where Las Vegas is. Sin City, right? So I guess that makes sense. California number 2, then Louisiana. After that, for the most sinful, Florida, Pennsylvania, Texas, Tennessee, Illinois, South Carolina, and New York. Kind of interesting. And the stats are interesting too. They really do dig into it. All kinds of statistics here. And I'll tell you, Louisiana did really bad in excesses and vices and then jealousy. We're actually the number 1 worst in both of those categories. We have excessive vices. We are very jealous, which means we're stealing stuff like crazy. Anger and hatred, we're only 5. There's 4 states that are more angry and hating than Louisiana. The best one for us, I guess, is greed. That's where we rank the best. Still in the bottom half, we're at 23 there. Lust, we didn't do well either, 3. Yikes. Louisiana, we got to cool it. We got to cool it for sure. We are definitely doing bad in these 7 deadly sins. We're committing almost all of them. What was greed again? Casinos? We don't have that many casinos. Except for I can see 2 casinos right outside. And I was at one last night for Valentine's Day. I was at Bally's. Went to the Vintage. It was delicious. Did I sin by going there and getting a delicious filet mignon? And the king cake cheesecake. That's what I had last night. It was delicious. I was probably a little gluttonous last night on Valentine's Day too. I was committing too many sins yesterday, but I guess that's because of where I live. I live in Louisiana. So let's flip the script. Let's see who the least sinful states are. Top 10 least sinful states. Starting off at number 10 with Maine. After Maine, Nebraska, then Utah. I thought Utah would have been better. You know, they're usually sinless. They have a lot of... Well, let's just move on. South Dakota, Connecticut, Iowa. Iowa's in the top 5. The top 5 are Iowa, Vermont, New Hampshire, Idaho, and the least sinful city in the United States is Wyoming. Yeah, Wyoming. That's where my mom's from. I should probably be less sinful. She's from Wyoming. Yeah, they did much better than us in everything. Almost dead last in greed, dead last in vanity, 45th out of 50 in, what is that, jealousy. Nobody's angry. Idaho did really good in the murder stuff. They're really good. You know, I was just watching that killer who killed the kids at the campus house. They said that there was one murder in the last 7 years in this town, this college town, and one murder in 7 years. And they compared it to Shreveport, who has one murder every 6 days. What is that? I mean, I guess that's what they're talking about. We were talking about this sinful stuff. That's crazy. This city in Idaho, they're actually ranked number 50 in anger and hatred, which is based on violent crime and murder. But yeah, they had one murder in 7 years, and we have one murder in every 6 days. We got to cool it. We've got to cool it. But that's the stats. You can text me. You can tell me how mad this makes you. If you think we're right on, 320-KRMD. You can put it in the comments. I did mention the other states that I lived in. So let's see. We'll go by state. Colorado, 17 on the sinful list. So you're in the top half. Let's see where Minnesota was. Minnesota, 39, about in the middle, because I know we have Minnesota people watching right now. We have some Colorado people watching right now on Facebook. But nowhere near as bad as Louisiana. The only states more sinful than us, California and Nevada. Those guys need to cool it too. Stop all the sinning. I don't know. It doesn't seem that bad. But I wish there were less murders. Always hear about the murders. Every day. Not every day, every 6 days. They told me on the TV. Every 6 days there's a murder in Shreveport. Stop it.